Good evening to all present here. Indeed, I deem it a privilege to welcome you all to the 7th graduation ceremony of our Standard 10 students of batch 2022-2023 right here at Notre School, Vasai. In our midst, we have renowned personalities, caring parents and teachers. In short, I believe all of us who have played a significant role in nurturing and molding these students have assembled here. The young graduates, led by the sisters and teachers, will now make their formal entrance onto the stage. It is my honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest, Father Raymond Rumau, the parish priest of Mother of God Church, Pali. He has served in various parishes for the last 14 years and also holds the position of the youth director of the diocese, an adroit administrator, a charismatic persona, one who needs no introduction. I take great pleasure in welcoming our chief guest for the night, who is an excellent orator, a patient listener, and a zealous activist. His actions speak volumes. He has a knack for thinking out of the box. During his tenure as the in charge of the Media Commission for Diocese of Vasai, he judiciously studied the evolution of the mass media and its implications on the youth. He inferred that early exposure to social media has enslaved the kids, toddlers, and youth alike. To curb this upheaval caused by the social media and to reach out to the juvenile victims of depression, he launched a special helpline number which has provided solace to numerous youth. Another initiative which manifests his sensitive side is the Food for Needy program, which has been instrumental in satiating the starved. Such an exceptional and exemplary leader. Welcome, Father Raymond Rumau. To bless our students. Welcome, one and all. I request our guest of honor, Father Raymond Rumau, Sister Mary Satya, teacher representative Mrs. Meenal Baptista, and parent representative Mr. Benzoni Sequeira to light the lamp as the choir sings a Sanskrit hymn.
Beloved care, revealed in the grandeur of creation, my soul sings out your greatness and power.
I stand in awe of your majesty and splendor and bow before your glorious name. For you have created me in love, and I am your delight.
You set aside this sacred time for me to acknowledge my preciousness, to draw me close to you in love, that I may offer you my thanks.
We join with you, Mary, our Blessed Mother, to praise God, our Eternal Father. We honor you, who are our patroness, the seat of wisdom, and the embodiment of all womanly virtues. Mary, seat of wisdom, pray for us. I invite Sister Mary Satya to call in the statue of Mother Mary.
On this day we are for every happening in the universe. Purpose. The flame of the lamp is a symbol of God's life in us and of the light that has illumined our path along the life journey thus far. Notre Dame has gently molded us day by day, nurturing our aspirations with loving care. We truly believe that we are equipped for the adventures that await us in the future.
A teacher educating a pupil is like a man sowing seeds on the land. Night and day, while he is asleep and awake, the seed is sprouting and growing. How? He does not know. In the dark of uncertainties and confusions of life, Notre Dame has illumined our understanding and presented to us treasures of knowledge. She has purified our attitudes and taught us that our learning is complete only when we have practiced what we have learned, when our dreams are given expression.
In the paradox of the ever-changing real world, Notre Dame has prepared us not only for future careers, but also taught us the undeniable importance of steadfast character and love of tranquility and inner beauty. We are like stained glass windows that sparkle and shine when the sun shines on them, but when the darkness sets in, their beauty is revealed only if there is light from within.
Trust is the highest form of human motivation. It needs much patience to sow the seed, freely give it away to the heart of the earth, and allow it to take root and grow in its own good time. Thank you, Notre Dame, for placing immense trust in us, even when we deserved it the least. Thank you for gifting us with a life rooted in faith that enables us to behold the Creator in everything we see, that humbles us to trust the Creator for all we have not seen.
A reading from the Holy Bible, Ephesians chapter 3, verses 14 to 20. For this reason, I bow my knees before the Father, from whom every family in heaven and on earth takes its name. I pray that, according to the riches of His glory, He may grant that you may be strengthened in your inner being with power through His Spirit, and that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith, as you are being rooted and grounded in love. I pray that you may have the power to comprehend with all the saints what is the breadth and length and height and depth, and to know the love of Christ that surpasses knowledge, so that you may be filled with all the fullness of God. Now to Him who by the power at work within us is able to accomplish abundantly far more than all we can ask or imagine. To Him be glory in the church and in Jesus Christ to all generations forever and ever. Amen. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
Holy and my dear graduate students. This is the first graduation in your life. I was counting and I think nearly 92 students. 96, yes. 96 leaders are here in front of us. They are going to lead Vasai. They are going to lead the world. They are prepared and they are set out today to be in the world, to be a leader, to be a great personality. And you are blessed that you have such a renowned school, that you are completing your schooling, the first graduation of your life. And your parents are blessed that their child is being formed, educated in this wonderful school. These days, I've been invited to speak to students, to parents, and more, I'm convinced that unless our roots are really rooted in spiritual life, the other things, we can achieve things. It's not so difficult for you to achieve 80%, 85, 90, 95. That's not a big deal for your generation. Or to study many other topics. The books and studies, it's not so important, not so difficult for you. What is difficult for your generation to handle life? And handle it carefully. And therefore, you need to be rooted in your spiritual life. Today you'll be graduated, and these 10 years, your teachers, your parents, your sisters were after you for your grades. All the time they were looking at the grades. You still can do better, you still can do better, you still can do better. Languages and science and history and geography and all these things. But now on, another 10 years, you have to discover yourself. Why God has created you. What God has implanted in you. For what God has sent you in this world. And once you discover yourself, I think you need to pursue it, the career or the vision or the particular thing that you want to achieve. First, you need to discover yourself, and for which there are parents, there are teachers, many other people will help you, guide you. But you have to come to a consensus, you have to come to a point. This is what, my inner being, my guts feeling, my passion is, and that is what I want to achieve. If I ask you, how many of you would want to keep your mind and your mental health in place and be successful? How many of you want to be at peace and be successful? Of course, all of you, correct? Yes. For anxiety, stress, keep us lonely, and sometimes it doesn't get out of it. Sometimes it's stress too much, pressure too much. Sometimes in the middle of the night, रात में उठ जाते हैं, रात्रि एकदम आपण उठतो आणि बघ विचार करायला लागतो. अभ्यास आहे, टेन्शन आहे, प्रेशर आहे, the demands from parents, demands from sister, there is a lot of expectations from the society, and then we feel pressurized, we feel stress. These thoughts keeps coming in mind. The thoughts of the whole day keep playing in the dead mind and keeps us, completely at place or stop us. They don't go out. How many of you want like peace and mental health? This is what the world is looking for. It's a word now, stress. It has become a word of the generation. It's the word of this world. Even sometimes ago, even now also, and this has become a great health issue in today's generation. The health issues used to be considered as going back in the day. If you are visiting a psychiatrist or a mental health issue, people were like, they may say, "Are you mad? Are you mad? Why are you going to the psychiatrist? तुला वेड लागलाय का? तू वेडा आहेस का?" तसं नाही आहे. आपलं जसं शरीर आहे तसं मन आहे. We have our physical health, we have our mental health, and that was wrong. Even today it is wrong. Never to be shy to say that I have a problem with my mental health. Speak out. Share with your parents, with your mom, with whoever you are comfortable. Speak out. Because that is the most important thing that your life is. As I said, intellectually you can achieve many things. But if you are not happy in your life, then it will lead you to a problem. And that was wrong even then, it was wrong now also. To stay in a situation or to stay in a problem situation. And therefore, we need to speak out. There is something inside. It's better to be honest and speak up, better to take professional help if required. And the help is available. The best counselors are your parents. You sit with them, talk to them, share that is happening in your mind and heart, the thought comes to your mind. Things that you agree, things you do not agree, things you like to do something else, speak out. And this is what happened even during the pandemic, during the lockdown. Many people were stressed. One psychiatrist wrote outside his clinic, he had put up a board during lockdown 2020, if you are talking to the wall, it's normal. If you are talking to a wall, it's normal. Don't come to us. People are now tired of talking to each other, so if they are talking to wall, it's normal. Don't come to us. But when should you come to us? When the wall talks to you. There is something wrong. When the wall starts talking to you and you feel there is something strange, something different, then you need to come to, you need help. You need guidance. And there are people who can guide you, who can lead you. And it's normal. There's nothing wrong in it. Having problem, having difficulty, or struggling, or messing up with something, relationship, it's normal of your age. But to share and to come out from your difficulty, from your problem, it is very important. The problems are there. So when you want to read some of the spiritual books, or something is going inside right now, or what we all want success. But with success, we need happiness. We need peace. And therefore, we need to have peace of mind. We need to speak out. We need to share. We need to talk. And if we don't talk, then we will not be happy. Not any other person, not any other situation can make you happy. They can make you happy for a day. They can make you happy for 2 days. The situation, if you go to the particular place, you relax, you come back, but that is not going to be there all the time. You're not going to be in Mahabaleshwar or Mathiran or all the time. You have to come back to your house. You have to face the situation. So you need to find out, discover yourself. Who are you? And why God has created you? And therefore, we need help. We need to think differently. We need to introspect ourselves. And there are purane belief hai, old beliefs are there. तो हम सोचते हैं गाय दूध देती है ना, गाय दूध देती है, यस और नो? नो, गाय का दूध निकलना पड़ता है, गाय दूध नहीं देती है. So this is a new belief that we have to see. देती है बोलेगा तो निकलना पड़ता है ना, गाय दूध देती नहीं है, गाय दूध निकलना पड़ता है. ये पुराना पैटर्न है. कमाई भी सफलता भी ऐसे नहीं मिलती है. लाइफ में कुछ पाने के लिए नहीं, कुछ करना पड़ता है. हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे तो कुछ नहीं पाएंगे. These are the old beliefs. These are old way of life. कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना पड़ता नहीं. जीत के आगे डर है ना. जीत के आगे डर है. जीत के आगे डर नहीं, जीत के आगे दर्द है. Without dard, there is no jeet. You want to be successful in your exam, so you have to go through that hard work of lighting the lamp in the night and study and prepare yourself. So you have to correct yourself. You have to find your way. What is necessary, what is basic is given by the school, given by the education, given by teachers, given by parents. Now it is your time. You're growing up. You're making a lot of choices in your life. At the social media, at the handling of media, searching a lot of things on Google, you are making your own choice. Nobody's there to supervise you. Nobody's there to control you. You can go on choice. You can go and, explore yourself and search as many as the world is so big and so nice. But at times, perhaps our peer pressure, our friends lead us somewhere else. And there, things that you like to do, closed rooms, you like to hide yourself, you like to put the password to your mobile, password to your account, that means something, there is something. So still you get, matured, still you get, up to that decision. I think your mobile should be free to your parents. They should be able to see it. Things that you do, you should be able to do in front of your parents. What is there to hide from them? If you are hiding something, then it's something. Unless you have some secret friendship. That's another thing that you like to have. Keep your friend, secretly. You don't want to share anything. You don't want to release anything. Fine, no problem. But something that you want to hide, you want to do it something in a closed room, is something dangerous. Perhaps there are things you will not able to handle because your parents have experience of life. You may have knowledge, you may have information, you may be good in studies, but you have yet to have experience. And they have seen the world, they know the world. So they are the best people, best counselors that you share with them, any particular friend that comes in your life. And if there is something strange that someone is sharing with you, someone is asking you, someone is telling you, someone is leading you, it's your time, your duty that share with your friends, and then they will tell you what is right and what is not right, what is appropriate and what is not appropriate, what is acceptable, what is not acceptable. And this is very, very important in this age of your life. Because everything is available. What is available for your parents also available for you, also available for your younger brothers and sisters. Same thing. Everyone can have access, anything and everything. But not everything is for you. Some things are for these people, but also it's in your hand. Things that you should watch, also you can watch. Things you should not watch, also you are watching. Things you should hear, things are there, the best music, beautiful music. Things which are not good music also available to you. And many of the times, the people or the situation or the person, the peer pressure leads you to the wrong music, wrong movies, wrong films. And not that everything comes on the screen is the Bible truth. Not necessary. So that comes on social media, any platform, maybe WhatsApp or Snapchat or your Insta or anything. Not necessary that whatever you see, because it can be managed, manipulated. The data also can be manipulated, the pictures also can be manipulated, everything can be manipulated and it will be placed to you. I had attended a seminar in Pune, and the person who was a Catholic, he was preparing all the judges of our country, guiding them on digital media. And we were 16 priests, he was guiding us, one of the seminar in Pune. And then I was sitting in front, so he asked me, you switch off your mobile. I switched off my mobile. And then from his laptop, he messaged to another priest of my number, my mobile number. He messaged another person, my mobile is switched off, but he messaged to another person through my number that I want to kill him. The message was, I want to murder you in the evening. My mobile is switched off. This is the social media. So don't think that what I do in closed of my room, middle of the night, it's dark, under the bed sheet, nobody knows. In fact, it's contradict. What you do, everyone knows. Anybody can, hack your mobile. Anyone can, you people are also smarter than you are, better people to break the passwords and crack the passwords. of your, though your parents have locked the routers and things like that, and you crack the password and you are using secretly, parents think that we have put the password, but you are using it. Because these things are created by a person like you and me. The engineers or the software engineers, who has created the software? Some people say that even on WhatsApp, I openly say, maybe someone is shooting, I have no problem. WhatsApp, they say end-to-end encrypted. It is not end-to-end encrypted. It is not end-to-end encrypted. People can, take out your data and, and there is another scandal that is going on in our country and all over the world. They say, I have some of your data. Transfer so much money, otherwise I will make your data viral. So before you post something on WhatsApp, before you put up any picture, any data, any statements that you make on Twitter or any other social platform, you have to think 10 times. And if it is not necessary, no need to put up your photographs. No need to put up your ideas and things like that. That will put you in trouble. And these things have taken the lives of young people like you. Because they feel now, I cannot handle this pressure. I cannot face to my parents. I cannot face my relatives. I cannot face to my friends. And everyone knows that I've been cheated and I have cheated so many people. Even then, even in the middle of the night or early in the morning, you wake your mummy up. Mummy, I mess up things. I want to talk to you. Dada, I want to talk to you. So this is one aspect. The another aspect, if you focus, as I said, if you discover yourself, this is what I want, this is what I achieve in a moral way, ethical way. I was impressed by the prayer service that was conducted and the way you sung both the hymns, the way Mother Mary is being honored here, and you sung, and some of your friends were singing and playing the music for the Lord. This is a very important aspect. How much you worship, that's another thing. But having strong faith in God, that doesn't mean that you are going to be priest and religious. If you are most welcome to be a priest and religious, they want sisters to run the school later on in future. But if not, you can be a good person, good human being created by God. Nobody can deny that we are not created by God. So we need to have that roots rooted in faith, in values. The values are given. There could be other religious people. We welcome, we respect all the religious books, and every religion teaches us to be a good person, to follow the good things. The Bible gives a very simple principle in the very first book of the Bible. God told Adam, you can enjoy everything in this garden, but not to eat a fruit of this particular tree. Only that particular tree. There could be crores of trees and crores and variety of fruits, but don't do this. And the principle is applicable to even today. We know, your parents might have told you, your teachers might have told you, sisters might have told you, don't do this. And you can do anything and everything, but don't do this. So we know what things not to be done, things that we could do. Therefore, as I conclude, I would like to share, some people are so poor, so absolutely poor, that all that they have is money. All those things you have money cannot buy. Not everything that money can buy. You have everything, you have earned money, and you want to be a good and wonderful person, that money cannot buy. You have to form as you are growing, you have to form yourself as you are growing. Whenever we look at the tree, one of the most essential parts, its roots. And when we talk about roots, a healthy tree has healthy roots. And I believe and I know that all parents are very healthy and good roots of your life. And therefore they have brought you in this school. The deeper the roots, the stronger the roots. The tree stands strong. Whether storms or cyclones, hurricanes, whatever, it stands strong. The roots are not seams to our eyes. Dear students, those roots are compared to our spiritual life, our spirituality. Our achievements are seen to people. Our gadgets are seen to people. Our money are seen to people. Our charisma is seen to people. Our success is seen to people. What's not seen to the eyes of people in our roots? Our spiritual life. Our spiritual development, therefore, I always say, if we do not work on what is unseen, it is very difficult to sustain what is seen. What is not seen, we have to build up all the time. So we need to have some convictions. We need to have our own principles. No matter people will tell you to compromise your values, nothing doing. And there are wonderful people among the parents also. They are for the values, they are for the principles, not for money all the time, not for the fame all the time. One of my friend here in Vasai, he purchased SUV, a comfortable car. A wealthy guy, most comfortable car. He called me from the showroom, Maji car bless karal ka father. I said, why not? So comfortable car, I love to, bless your car. Mi karnar tumchi car. Evadi mothi car tu ghetoy. He started off for a drive and he came, we blessed his car and then he said, Father, we will go for drive. I said, fine, sure. With my own cassock and having those sprinkler in my hand and the book that we use for blessing. Let's go for drive. We were started off for a drive. As we were driving, I was next to him on a passenger seat. And 15 minutes drive turned into 35 minutes. I told him, look, I have a meeting. I have to go back. We cannot go longer. What this friend of mine did shocked me to the core. Perhaps it may shock to your core also. This man started crying like a baby. And I was surprised, what happened to you, my dear friend? I knew him very well. I said, what happened to you? And he was just crying. I asked him to park car a little at the roadside. And then I was trying to ask him, dear, what happened? What happened? With much insistence, he said, Father, last week my wife told me she wants to be separated from me. And I'm broken. I have everything, Father. I have a bungalow, I have a money, I have a business, everything. Father, I love her. My children love her. Best mother the one can have, and we don't want to miss her. We tried our level best, everything possible just doesn't work. Of course, I tried to console him. I said, let's see what could be done. Perhaps you can tell her, I would talk to her, things like that. Try to pacify him. And then I was thinking of myself, the world sees his SUV, a car. The world sees his bungalow. The world sees his business. The world sees his money, his bank balance. The world sees his popularity. The world sees all these things that he has. But when he revealed his heart, I was shocked. This is what the person has, everything in his hand. But he inside, deep inside, is not happy. He is not at peace. Yes, later on I helped him and they are together. I helped him. His wife came to me. So yes, the trunk of the tree is visible to our eyes. The person sees crown of the tree is visible to our eyes. The roots of the tree which are underneath, the soil which are invisible to our eyes is our inner development, a spiritual development. And unless we make the spiritual development, the spiritual growth strong, the storms, the hurricane, the cyclone of life to get over us and bog us down, pull us down in life. Therefore I say some people are so poor, so absolutely poor that they have only money. money cannot lead everything. And we see lots of people, billionaire and millionaire, are failure in their lives. So if you want to know how rich you are, then count all those things you have that money cannot buy. You have so many things within you. God has implanted, as I said in the beginning. I'm not saying money is bad. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have money. Money required for life, for further studies and many other things. I'm just saying that we can't connect. Have you ever been on a flight? The members of the cabin crew will come there and say, ladies and gentlemen, this is your so and so, they take their name, and I will accompany you in the flight. And this, they show us the seat belt. This is your seat belt. And we say, I know. What you're saying, I know. And they will tell us, this is how you have to buckle it. And we buckle it, and if you happen to be, 2 to 3 times, you know very well, and before they could tell us, we do that. If there be lack of oxygen supply in the cabin, oxygen mask will drop down from the cabin above your head. Secure a mask properly, breathe normally, make sure your oxygen mask is secured properly before you help others. And I was thinking of myself, here also they are teaching us selfishness. First you secure yourself before you help your wife or the next person next to you. It is the height of selfishness, but if you don't keep yourself in place, you can't help others. If you don't have resources, you can't share resources. If you have nothing in your, really, there are many engineers, there are many experts, there are many, many other things, IT scholars and things like that. But if you are even in your office, you have 3-4 engineers, but if you are something, many people will come to you. I want to talk to you. I want to share something with you. I want to ask you something. Because they have already discovered this person is something different. This person has understood the meaning of life. If you don't feel, you don't have love, you cannot share love. If you don't have love, you cannot share love. Love is not that, love is not things. Love is not gifts. When I conduct the marriage prenuptial inquiry to prepare a candidate for marriage, I said, what is love? So love is not iPhone, love is not taking your person to the restaurant. These are gifts. And if you say, I love, then every day you have to give some gift to, express your love to your partner. Love is something that I care for you. Love is something more. Love is not gifts. So love, that feeling that I care for you. Love is sacrifice. And we, the Catholics or Christians, we have the greatest example of love. That Jesus died for us because He sacrificed His life because He loves us. He loves us, therefore He sacrificed. If you don't have hope, how can you share hope? If you don't feel uplifted, you can't uplift anyone in your life, in your family. So be selfish first. First care for yourself, for your roots, and then you see that you are growing, you are happy. There will be problems and difficulties and challenges, sufferings, things like that. So every human person in this world has. But when you are happy, you are able to cope up with yourself, you can handle yourself, and then you can be a wonderful person. And that is what I feel the intention of sisters and teachers, that you, whenever, after 5 years and 10 years, they meet you, they see you a happy person, a successful person. And this is what I pray and I wish, that you all be a wonderful, happy person. If you are happy, you will make this world happy, and this is what we wish. You be happy and make this world happy. Thank you.
Ruma, for sharing your precious words of wisdom. I am sure all our graduates are inspired by your encouraging message. Veera Raut would like to express words of gratitude on behalf of her fellow graduates.
We laughed together, we cried together, we studied together, and one fine day, school ends. Good evening, respected Principal, Sister Mary Shailaja, beloved Manager, Sister Mary Satya, Honorable Chief Guest, Father Raymond Ramon, sisters, teachers, parents, invitees, and my dear fellow graduates. I am privileged and honored to deliver this valedictory message on behalf of our graduated class of 2022-23. It's with a heavy heart I stand here to bid farewell to my alma mater. 12 years in this protected atmosphere, and now we are on our way out to meet the outside world. I am pretty sure each one of you here have had unique experiences, both good and bad. Stressful times during the tests and exams, and times of pride and joy after winning awards, after battling at a game or a competition and winning awards for our school. How can I forget the times of joy, laughter and excitement for the tuck shop days with the field buzzed with food, games and the dance floor, and picnics and annual day practices and sports days. These were the times when many memories were created. At Notre Dame, we were so much at home. We could share our joys and sorrows in this loving family. We entertained each other during online and offline classes as well. But we were also committed to our studies. Well, after all the highs and lows, we did it. Dear sisters, teachers and parents, at this point, my heart is overwhelmed with gratitude for all that you've done for us as we journey through these 12 years. You nurtured us, you guided us, you shaped us, and trimmed all those faults to make us what you see us today. You did not only teach us from books, but you opened doors, windows, and even ventilators to our education. You enlightened us with your valuable lessons of our life. A word of thanks goes out to our non-teaching and maintenance staff for taking care of our needs till date. The motto of our school, Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya, lead me from darkness to light, will not end at the threshold when we walk out of this portal, but will walk with us everywhere we go. We promise to make you proud wherever we are planted. We will always treasure and cherish the memories that we have painted during these vibrant years here at Notre Dame. At present, millions of emotions have enveloped us, and we cannot decide whether we are disinterested or excited to fly into the next phase of our lives. I won't say goodbye, neither will I say a farewell, because I know the portals of my school will always welcome me back. Thank you, Notre Dame. We love you from the deepest core of our hearts. Signing off, Veera Rao on behalf of Batch of 2022-23. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Veera, for your words of appreciation. You make us feel proud of you and your fellow graduates. On behalf of our Standard 10 graduates, Loretta Colasso and Samarth Matre will hand over a purse as a token of appreciation to Sister Mary Shailaja, our principal. I request Sister Mary Shailaja, our principal, to address the graduates.
Respected Chief Guest, Father Raymond Rumau, Sister Satya, our manager, sisters, teachers, members of the PTA, parents of graduating students, invited guests, and my dear students. A very warm good evening to each one of you present here. It's an honor and a pleasure to welcome each one of you to this solemn and momentous occasion. My heartiest congratulations to the graduating batch of 22 and 23 here at Notre Dame, Vasai. Let me begin my address by expressing my gratitude to you, dear parents, for taking time out and to be present here this evening. Years ago, you brought a very hesitant son or a daughter to this school. Now just take a look at them. I am happy and proud to send them out of this school, a very confident, competent, committed, and surely a compassionate future citizen of our country. Thank you for your unique contribution in forming your little one. Dear parents, most of the teachers who taught them are present here this evening. Please meet them and say a word of appreciation, as some of you may not be coming back to school again. Yes, you may not come back with your children for admissions, but be sure that you will always be part of this Notre Dame family. I would also like to take a moment to thank our excellent staff members for an outstanding and a challenging year that they had, as well as for all that they do to keep Notre Dame as one of the best schools here at Vasai. Let us put our hands together for our teachers. Now to you, my dear graduating students. You entered the portals of Notre Dame several years ago. Now the time has come to bid farewell to your alma mater, which has protected you and guided you all these years. You stand at a threshold. If you look back over your shoulder, you see life you have lived, some for 12 years and some little less. You will probably do that from time to time. Yes, you will look back, but you cannot go back. Life is very complicated. Don't try very hard to find answers, because when you find answers, life changes the questions. So look ahead. You may not look like a lot of what you see. You would see things in a mess all over, in education, in politics, and in civil life too. It is not in doing, but you are going to be called upon to help to clean it up. Dear students, let me share an anecdote with you this evening as you step into a challenging phase of life. Once upon a time, in a small village, lived a young athletic boy. He was very good a runner. The boy was very hungry for success, and for him, winning was everything. He measured the success just by winning. One day, the boy participated in a running competition held in his village. A large crowd had gathered to witness the sporting spectacle. And a wise old man, upon hearing of the little boy, had traveled far to bear the witness also. In that competition, he competed with with other two little boys. The race commenced, looking like a level heat at the finishing line. The little boy, sure enough, called on his determination, power, and strength. He took the winning line and came first. The crowd was ecstatic and cheered and waved at him. The little boy felt proud and important. The wise man, however, remained still and calm, expressing no sentiment. Later, a second race was called, and in his race, two more young and fit challengers came forward and ran with the little boy. The race started, and sure enough, the little boy came through and finished first once again. The crowd was ecstatic again, cheered and waved at the little boy. The wise man remained still and calm, again expressing no sentiment. The little boy, however, again felt proud and more important. He started to plead another race and another race. Seeing this, the wise old man stepped forward and presented the little boy with two new challenges. Among the new challenges, one was an elderly, frail old lady and the other was a blind man. "What is this?" whisked the little boy. "This is no race," he explained. The old wise man replied, "Race. Always set on a starting line." The race started, and the boy was the only one to finish the race. Leaving two challengers standing at the starting line, the little boy was ecstatic and raised his arms in delight. But to his surprise, this time no one from the crowd was cheering. Everyone was just looking at him silently, showing no sentiment. "What happened? Why are they not rejoicing in my success?" the little boy asked the old man. The wise old man replied, "Race again, but this time finish together. All three of you must finish together." The little boy thought for a while and then went to the starting line and stood in the middle of that frail old lady and the blind man. Then he took both the challengers by the hand. The race began and the little boy started to walk slowly, even so slowly, to the finishing line and crossed it. This time, at the end of the race, the crowd was delighted. They smiled, cheered, and waved at the little boy. The wise old man smiled, gently nodding his head. The little boy felt proud, but still did not understand why the crowd was not cheering him before and now cheering when all three of them finished the race together. He asked the old man about it. "Old man, I understand not. Who are the crowd cheering for? Which one of us three?" The old wise man looked into the little boy's eyes, placing hands on his shoulders. He replied softly, "Little boy, in this race you have won much more than in any race you have even run before. You have won people's respect, and for this race the crowd cheered not for any winner. They cheered to show the respect how you ran." Dear graduates, you see in life, your life. What are you running for? Are you hungry for success, power, money, or achievements? Is winning the only measurement for you in your life? Who are you running against? And if you win against everybody, then soon the people will stop cheering for you. At the end of your life, if you look back, the question is, who was running next to you in the race? If they were weaker and old, did you help them to get across the line? Did you all finish together? Because that is the best race you can ever win. So run this race called life. But don't forget, it is important if you win. If it is not important if you win, it is important how you run the race. A few days ago, I received a WhatsApp message. It is about our life as a journey. Life is like a journey on a train with its stations, with changes of routes and with accidents. We board the train when we are born, and our parents are the ones who get our tickets. We believe they will always travel on this train with us. However, at some station, our parents will get off the train, leaving us alone on this journey. As time goes by, other passengers will board the train, many of whom will be significant, our siblings, friends, children, even the love of our lives. Many will get off during the journey and leave a permanent vacuum in our lives. Many will go unnoticed, that we won't even know when they vacated their seats and got off the train. The train ride will be full of joy, sorrow, fantasy, expectations, hellos, goodbyes and farewells. A good journey is helping, loving, having a good relationship with our co-passengers and making sure that we give our best to make our journey comfortable. The mystery of this fabulous journey is we do not know at which station we ourselves are going to get off. So we must live in the best way, adjust, forgive, forget, and offer the best of what we have. It is important to do this because when the time comes for us to leave our seats, we should leave, get off, leaving behind beautiful memories for those who will continue to travel on the train of life. Thank you for being one of the important passengers on my train. I do not know when my station will come. I do not want to miss saying thank you. Thank you, graduates, for being a part of this beautiful journey here at Notre Dame. Go forth, embrace your future with open arms, and enthusiastically pursue your own life journey of discovery, render dedicated service to humanity, and live a happy and peaceful life. Dear students, you have been a batch with lot of talents, skills and abilities. And today you have shown that by witnessing the beautiful musicians here. Continue to nurture and nourish and bring out your best self for the world that is waiting for you. As usual, I pray, dear students, may your years ahead continue to be characterized by empathy, compassion, objectivity, and willingness to take risks. May you lead always an exemplary life and work hard and play straight. May your successes be many and your tribulations few and far between. May whatever you have learned here take you to the world of limitless possibilities. May your dreams and the dreams of your parents come true. And for the immediate future, I wish you all the best for your board examination. We wish you everything that you so richly deserve in the years ahead. It has been an honor and privilege watching your progress and success. May God bless you, and I wish you all the very best in life. Stay connected. Thank you.